Hello, thank you for tuning into my channel. It's Whip It Wednesday for Wednesday, May 6th, 2020. So if you want to see what I've been working on this week, please stay tuned. I have a few projects that I want to show you this week. Two of them are old, and then I want to kind of go over the coins. If you follow my channel, you've already seen all of these projects, but I just want to show you the progress that I've been making on them. I'm going to start with the Volcano Quilt. I had been putting off quilting it, but I actually started to quilt it this past week. And so far I have this much done. I'm using the swirl pattern. I think I'm going to use the swirls all over this quilt. But for these darker sections, I'm using an orange thread. For the lighter sections, I'm going to do a variegated. And then for these blues, I actually have a dark blue that I'm going to use for those sections. So I'm starting with this darker section, and this was the first part of the quilt that I put together. So I think it's appropriate to quilt that first. Hopefully the thread doesn't stick out too much. I know that you can kind of see it in the yellow, but I think it'll be okay. I think it'll add to the overall effect of the quilt. I do want to show you the back because I am having some tension issues. I don't know if you can see it on camera. I can see it pretty clearly, but that's because I'm close to it. If you can see the quilting at all. But I have the little eyelash thing going, and so like you can see the orange thread kind of peeking through all over the back, and I haven't really figured out a way to get rid of those tension issues. I've tried messing with the little numbers and all that on the machine, and I haven't really worked it out yet. Hopefully I can get it done, but I don't want to play with it too much just because. So, but that is right here looking close at it, it's a big deal. Hopefully far away it won't be a big deal, and maybe once I wash it, it'll help get it together. I don't know. All right, but I'm glad to have started that. And my plan, ideally, would be to work on it for like 30 minutes a day because I'm still in the mask factory. And so if I could work on that 30 minutes a day, it's like a good before I go to working on the mask. And I have a similar sort of plan for my Bargello quilt. And I'll put a picture of it here. Of course, if you've been following the channel, you've seen this quilt. We've been together a long time with this Heartbeat Bargello quilt. But I want to show you, I have it folded. You can see that I have more of the binding done. So these parts are all done. And then if I turn it this way, you can see that a little bit more of it is done. I have almost 2 whole sides done, or almost 2 sides, because the first side I didn't go all the way to the corner. So I've only turned one corner. The second corner is right here. And usually what I do for this is I put a show on, like on Netflix or whatever, or a mystery show, and I would just work on the binding for that whole show. So maybe 30 minutes or 45 minutes, just when I want to work on it. But I do want to go ahead and get this one finished. It's been on my list for a while. So the only other thing that I had on my plate and that I'm going to be working on, well, actually there are 2 more things, but only one that I have here. One thing that I'm going to work on is that the quilt that I've been asked to put the hanging sleeve on. I thought it was a double wedding ring. It's actually a pickle dish quilt, which is a variation on the double wedding ring. That's what makes it the triangles instead of the wedges. But I want to put the hanging sleeve on that this week. That would be really awesome if I could do that. The other thing would be the coin quilt, and here are just a few pieces of that. Uh-oh, not that one. These I cut off of the longer strips. And so if you watched my video for this week, you've already seen um, these pieces. These are some African inspired fabrics that I'm going to hopefully really soon in the next week or two put into a big quilt. I have to decide on my sashing, but I want to show that process on camera. So stay tuned to my channel. That is definitely coming up soon. I have one more idea that I've been sort of thinking about, and I want to throw this out there to my YouTube subscribers and watchers of my videos. I am really interested. I've always been intrigued when people do the Vlogmas videos in December, and I am interested in doing a Vlogmas in July. So instead of vlogging every day of December, I'd like to post a video every day of July. So I'd like for you to think of something that you would like for me to feature in one of my videos. Since there are 31 days in July, I would need 31 videos. And I would love to take your suggestions. What do you want me to show? What do you want me to talk about? What questions do you have? What techniques can I try that you haven't seen or that you would like some input on? Love to know your input about that. Leave it in the comments below. During July, I'll still do my WIP It Wednesday. I probably will still do my Sunday videos, which are for whatever project I'm working on. But I'd love to fill the other days with some of your ideas. So make sure you leave them in the comments below. If you have questions about what you've seen in this video, please also leave those in the comments. Thumbs up this video, share it with your friends. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you next time. Bye!